So now we'll continue. What it was said last day, that who got initiation, Pungsho Grihito Dikshasya Krishnam Sri Krishnam Pudeshatha Acharo Likshate Krityam Sruti Smrityānusārata. So in Hari Bhakti Vilas it is said that now he is describing what one should do after their initiated. Because they must follow the scriptures. If they are not following scriptures, then without this they will not attain their target, goal, siddhi. So that is why we need to follow that all rules and regulation, mainly Sadachar. And there is not only hand washing, feet washing, it is Sadachara. There is so many things. Our behavior also, it's included. Our taking food also included. Our nature also included in Sadachara. So now it started in that way. From Narada Pancharatra, he quoted, Shamantro nopadeshtabhya Bhaktavyascha na sangsadi Gopaniyam tatha shastram Rakshaniyam shariravat. It is said there in Narada Pancharatra that you should not chant in front of others your mantra which you will get from your Sri Gurudev. You should not chant that mantra in front of others, or you should not say this to others who is not initiated, the first. And the second, who is not from same parampara, same tradition. What will happen about this? Maybe they are worshipping another mantra. Maybe you are worshipping 18 syllable mantra, mantra Raj, and another is chanting the Sadachar mantra. Both are correct. 18 syllable Gopal mantra also correct. The Sadachar mantra, it also correct. But you know only that there is only one Krishna mantra which is 18 syllable. And other, he know that there is only one Krishna mantra that is only 10 syllable. So when you will say this, I am chanting this mantra to that person who is chanting 10 syllable mantra. So he will say, oh no, you are doing wrong. And when he will say this to you, you will say the same things. No, you are doing wrong. But both are correct. Both are correct. Because 18 syllable mantra also there, 10 syllable mantra also there. Both are Krishna mantra and both are correct. But when you will say this at the beginning, maybe you just explain this, I am chanting this mantra. And he is also beginner. So it will happen, that confusion. From them you will get some doubts, some confusion. So then your practice will go slow. So that is why it is said. And also, it is said, Ishtang matriyaravat upayat. You have to keep your mantra very secret. It's like a great wealth of your life. Most valuable wealth of your life. So, how we are taking care, how we are hiding our money from others. So, we have to, in that way, you have to make secret about our mantras. And also, it is said, that is your responsibility to protect your mantra and also scriptures. How you will protect? To follow scriptures, what it is said, how it is said. We know from scriptures that we have to fast on Ekadashi. That is not all. We have to know how we have to fast. Because there is various kinds of fasting. In Haribhakti Vilas, in my Ekadashi lecture, I said this. The best way is natural. If you are not able to do, then you can drink milk, water. If it is also impossible for you, then take fruits one time a day, once a day. If it is also not possible, then 2 times. If it is also not possible, then you can accept food which is not forbidden in Ekadashi. So, we have to know the process. Because I have seen so many persons, they said that yes, I am observing Ekadashi Vrata. But when I ask what you are taking, then they say chapati. The chapati? How we can take chapati? Yeah, we are not taking rice, we are taking chapati. So that is not. It's forbidden in Ekadashi. So that is why we have to follow in that way according to scriptures. We have to know the way and the knowledge. Vaishnavanam parabhakti racharjanam visheshata pujanam cha jathashakti tana pannangscha palayat. Another sloka from Narada Pancharatra. What Rupa Goswami said in Upadeshamrita. Krishneti yashagiri tam manushadriyeta. You have to show respect to such person. You will see that he is chanting Harinam. He is dressed like a Vaishnava. But how? By mind. Rupa Goswami did not say that just jump to their feet. No. He said Manushadriyata. By mind, offer your pranam to him. Why? Because he is chanting Mahamantra. Because he is wearing Vaishnava dress. So maybe he is a Vaishnava. So that's why he is wearing Vaishnava dress. So that is why Rupa Goswami he said Manushadriyata. Here it is said Vaishnavanam parabhakti racharjanam visheshata. If you see one Vaishnava, one devotee in front of you, just respect him. That is our duty, to respect all the Vaishnavas, all the devotees. And if you see someone is a very good preacher, he is Vaishnava and preaching, he is preaching Krishna Nam, preaching. So they are more respected. So you have to respect from your heart to them also. And you have to help them for your preaching. But first, what we have to do? We have to sure about this. We have to clear all the doubts about that person. Yes, Vaishnava, they are respected. But before we'll support, before we'll serve them, then we have to sure what he is doing. In Rupa Goswami Pad also, then he said, Krishneti Jashagritam Manushadriyeto Dikshasti Chet Pranativischa Rasogya. In Upadeshamrita, he said, first offer your pranam by your mind, then go to him and ask him about his practice, very politely. Ask him about his Sri Gurudev, from whom he got initiated. In that way, by talking, by asking, we have to know then we can serve. It is said there. And that is why, when we'll be sure that he is a very good Vaishnava and he is very good preacher, he is preaching from his heart everywhere, so then help them. If they will get any problem, support them. In that way, our Sadachar will start to show our respect to the Vaishnavas. Not only to the Vaishnavas also. Here, Vaishnava, it is very significant word. Who is practicing in Krishna Bhakti? They are Vaishnavas. They are confirmed Vaishnavas. There is no confusion, no doubts. But who are not following the path of Krishna, our ancestor, previous Acharya, they said they are also Vaishnava. Because Krishna is everywhere, in their heart also. How Krishna is in your heart? In same way, Krishna in their heart also. So when Krishna is residing inside of their heart, but they did not feel it, that Krishna is there. When they will feel this, after they felt about Krishna, about the existence of Krishna, about the blessings of Krishna, about the mercy of Krishna, so then they will engage in the service of Krishna. But they are also Vaishnavas. Everyone, even an animal, Krishna is also in their heart. So in that way we have to respect. Our Sadachar will start to show our respect. Prapto mayo tanad Vishnu shirasha pranato vahit nikshipedam bhashi tato na pate davanu yatha. When you'll go to the temple, so maybe the pujari should get some nirmalya, tulasi from the lotus feet of Sri Krishna, garland, some flowers from his lotus feet, or some prasad, mahaprasad. Whenever you will go to the temple, you will be very serious about this. Your attention must be there, because in the temple, there you will find on the ground also, by any mistakes, the flowers, tulasi, it is there. So when you will step somewhere, when you will place your feet somewhere, before you will place it, you have to check it. Is there any prasad in nirmalya or not? So in that way, we have to go to the temple with great attention. When we'll get some nirmalya, so what we'll do with that? They said, if that is prasad, everything is prasad. One garland also prasad, one tulasi also prasad, one flower also prasad. Anything is prasad. Like this. If you got a prasadi uttariya, chadar, from deity's body, so you can take this action, please, offer your pranam, then you can keep it there in your house. You can take it in your house and you have to keep that chadar in a very good way. What is better for that chadar? When you will do your anhik, you can place this chadar, you can cover your head by this chadar. or you can place it on your shoulder. But for that we have to be very careful. It will not go down under your mid portion, that means under your navel. And other prasadi, if Pujari gave you one laddu, so after you will offer your pranam, then you accept it. Then wash your hand. Or if you get some flowers, what you will do with flowers? You cannot eat this. So offer your pranam, then throw it to the pond or river somewhere. You should not scatter it in your house. If you keep for some days that prasad in Nirmalya, yes, it's okay. Then offer it to the pond or river. Shomo Shujjantarasthancha Gavashathagni Madhyamam Bhavaya Daivatam Vishnu Guru Vipra Shariragam. We have to respect moon, sun, cow, banyan trees, fire, Sri Gurudev and Brahman, like our Ishtadev. Because with them Krishna is there. With them Bhagavan is there. With banyan tree, Bhagavan always will be there. With fire, Bhagavan is there. But not with all fire. There is also fire known as Kravyagni. You know, which every fire has different name. Pavaka, Shanti, Ogni. So in that way, Prajapati. So every fire, they have different names. So one fire also is there, Kravyagni, which fire is burning dead body. Before anybody will perform fire sacrifice, any fire sacrifice, before they will start to put the fire in the fireplace, in the wood, they will take some part of fire and they will leave that part known as Kravyagni. That fire, we should not offer, we should not think that Krishna is with that fire, no. So that is why, but generally, when fire in a good place, we should think that Bhagavan is with them. What is that? Moon, sun, banyan tree, fire, Sri Gurudev and Brahman. With these six, Bhagavan, Krishna, always there with them. So we have to respect them all as our Ishta, to whom we are worshipping. Jatra yatra parivado matsarja srayate guru tatra tatra na bhaktyabam vastavyam nirjaya sangsmaran horim joy krita cha gurur ninda vibho shastrasya narada napitoi shaha vastavyam bhaktyabhyam kathanchana. Another slok from Narada Pancharatra. We know to be envious with someone, so one will start to criticize him. If I am envious to you, so maybe you have so much good qualities, but then also I will search the fault. and I'll show that fault to everyone, and I'll start to criticize you. So it's the nature of human beings. Most of the people, they are doing like this. But don't do this with Sri Gurudev. You should not compare yourself with anyone with your Sri Gurudev. So that is why that is forbidden to say something bad about Guru or disciple. And also, if you will see that somebody is criticizing your Gurudev in front of you, first, the duty of disciple to protest. If they are not so powerful, then just by meditating about Harinam, Sri Krishna, and leave that place. It is said that who is criticizing Sri Gurudev, who is criticizing scriptures, who is criticizing Bhagavan, that is good not to talk with them, that is good not to relate with them, that is good not to sit with them, that is good not to exchange your anything with them. Good to leave their association. Go away from that person who is doing like this. Pradakshine prayane cha pradane cha visheshata prabhate va pravashe cha shamantrang bahusha smaret. Now, starting about our practice. When you will do parikrama in any temple, go to chant mantra, which mantra you got from your Sri Gurudev, or Mahamantra. When you will start your journey, you are going somewhere, so you will start. Before you will start, chant 1 time, 3 times or 10 times that mantra. Meditate about Sri Krishna. Offer your pranam to him, offer your pranam to Guru, and then start. When you will give something to someone, dhanam, that is good. Think about that mantra. Chant that mantra, which you will get from your Guru. Chant this mantra and then offer it. What will happen for that? Why it is said that chant mantra or Mahamantra that time, in that time, when you will start your journey, when you will do parikrama, when you will offer something to someone, dhanam. Why? Then if there is any bad consciousness, any bad things, it will go by the blessings of that mantra. If there is any problem in your way, that mantra will protect you. If bad consciousness mixes with your gift, what you will offer to someone, so by that mantra, that consciousness will go destroy. So that is why, before you will do some things, and every morning, when you will stay in abroad, that means not in your home place, when you will stay there, that mantra will protect you. That's why it's very important to chant every morning. And when you will stay outside of your hometown, home city, homeland, that mantra will protect you and give you good result. Shapne bakshe samaksham va ashcharyam atiharshadam akashmat yodi jayeto nakhya tavyam gurur vina. It is said, if you will see something very strange in your dream, because in our dream we can see so many things. something is very strange, something is very good. So, scripture said that is good to hide this all. Only you can explain this to Sri Guru, not to everyone. Because if there is some blessings, maybe other people, they will send their bad consciousness. They will start to think of, oh, he is very fortunate, he got blessings. So, we have to secret our bhajan in that way. We have to make secret. Prabhupad Premgopal Goswami, one day he was taking prasad, and he used to take prasad in front of his disciples and in front of his students. Everyone will be there. Sometimes they also take prasad with Prabhupada. So, one day, one new disciple, he asked to Prabhu, "Oh Prabhu, why you are taking prasad in front of everyone?" Prabhu asked, "Why? What's happened?" "No, everybody, they have not coming to you with very good consciousness. You know, it's transforming some bad consciousness. So they will think, oh, he is eating very good, he is eating so much, he is eating blah, 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 so many things. So there, that consciousness will harm you. You will be sick." Then Prabhu said, you know, one can destroy your bhajan, not bhojan. Bhojan means taking food, taking prasad. And bhajan means your practice of your spiritual activity. So both these two words is very near. One is bhojan, taking food. One is bhajan, practice, your spiritual practices. So Prabhu said, you know, the najar will words. Najar means bad vision. To see something is good to someone will be jealous. So that is bad vision. It is harming. So Prabhu said, you know, no one can destroy your bhojan, but anytime one can destroy your bhajan. So do your bhajan secret, not your bhojan. So we have to make secret in that way. Even we'll see some very good dream or we'll see something in our dream very strange. So only we can describe this in front of Guru or very pure devotees, pure Vaishnavas, not to everyone, not to others who has something, this mixed consciousness. Then it will give you problem by their consciousness. So it was the beginning of our Sadachar. Tomorrow, Haribhakti Vilas will start to say about our activity. Because we have so many bad nature, bad habits. So, what to do or not, Haribhakti Vilas, Sanatana Goswami Pad, Gopal Bhatta Goswami Pad will say tomorrow. Jai Nityānanda.